Good morning and welcome to Messed Up Gaming. Today we're trying out a new video card. We've got rid of our GTX 1650, which was crap, and about 5-6 years older than it should have been. And yesterday I spent time replacing that with a 9060 XT AMD, the OC gaming version with 16 gig of VRAM. Not had any issues so far with it. Done a bit of testing in a few games and it seems to be pulling the graphics nicely. So if we just zoom in here, and I'm going to pick this sort of first wall here, I reckon the quality and detail of the first wall bubbles, when I look at them, is quite superb. The trees look about the same. The textures on here I reckon are far crisper. The containers look like proper shipping containers. I don't remember seeing, and I'm going to have to go back over the video I've done in the past, I don't remember seeing the timber paneling on here was nice, or the roofing. And if I just spin out, there was one other spot here. Sorry for the jerkiness, I apologise over. On these fountains, these ponds, whatever they want to be called. And I'll see if it will let me click one, it won't. I don't think I've ever seen the arrows on the back of these lines on the back. I just don't think I resist it, and I'm pretty sure I've not seen the trees look this crisp. I mean, that looks awesome. Even these little pergolas look amazing. So I'm quite happy with how this is looking. And I got to say, even when I look into some of the building here, the detail I'm seeing is pretty sharp. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. The hospital looks a bit mediocre still. Some of the other buildings I reckon look quite good. And if we zoom in here to where all the people are crossing over, and we'll slow this down here a little bit, I reckon I'm seeing more detail here. With the wheels, you can actually see the wheels on the trucks going round. Now last time I couldn't, I don't believe. But yeah, that's quite impressive as far as I'm concerned. Did cost me a little bit of a pretty penny, and I was tossing up between that and a 3060 12 gig, but in the end I went for the 16 gig version, and so far it's doing me fairly well. So in the previous video I built out this area here with our harbour and our little marinas here, and if I zoom into here, I reckon these look fantastic, these little buildings. Love the gardens hanging down the walls. Love the look. These docks here look amazing. If we come over here in the light, I mean, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen quality like that in a game for a long time. That looks amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm happy with that. So, enough of me looking at how pretty this looks. I'm happy with this commercial area I've built down here with a fishing factory. All the little boats buzzing around. And if we spin this up here and give it a bit more beans, you can see here they're all pouring in and out, and I reckon they look really cool as well. But enough of me telling everyone how good it looks now with the video card. What I want to do is expand this area out here, put in a subway to link up our other metro line that we've got, which is over here. So I want to expand that down, probably put a station here just to allow all those people in. Now there was a few things I did notice when I was just having a look off camera, and let me just slow that down because the jerkiness is annoying me. If I find my road here, that for some reason here I've got one ways in. I'm not sure why the hell I did that. The other thing I wanted to do down here was, I notice I have a lot of traffic at the moment and a lot of people. I mean, wow. And this is probably not flowing as well as it could. And the same thing for down here. But what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm going to try this out, is, where is my one-way road with trees? I swear I keep probably going past it, don't I? Here he is. Right, so that one we're going to go in. That one's going to be in as well. And this one here will be an out. Just to separate the traffic a little bit. And I do want the traffic going that way. So if you want to come in here, you can come down a long way and around where there's less people and then coming out. So we'll try that and just see how that goes. I did think about putting this as a bridge over the top of the people, but I just want to see how my traffic goes. Trucks seem to be scooting down. Don't have too much congestion here. Yeah, we are getting a bit of build up. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. So let me just pause the game for a second. Yeah. Up 9 meters. Do as little as I possibly can there. Yeah, let's click play. Let's just let that sort itself out. So that should get people into here and over there. And as you can see, it's like ants. That's awesome. Okay, so we'll let that go with the traffic a little bit just to see how it goes. That's a... No, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch that around. And you're going to pull out onto that and you can come in that way. Because then the traffic can go out and around. We're not cutting across. And just here. That should get better, I'm hoping. So I'm going to leave that running. So what I'm going to do over here is flatten off my train here just a little bit more. Not too much. I just want to... Just a bit like that. I'm going to come through and just smooth it out a little bit more. A bit more of a mountainside on it. We've got a bit of mounts on that side, bit there. Yeah, that's alright. So, I'm just going to build this out. Where's my road? Excellent. And obviously we need some streets now. So where's my... that one? So we've got a huge demand here for residential. So what I want to do is just build out a couple of areas so we can start to get our housing in, and then we can put services in as we go. Put one more out. Those guidelines are a real saver. I mean, that's just awesome. And while we're here, we'll put down some services. I like having the health centers next to each other. And I'm going to put the elderly care there. Fire regions, I reckon, should always be on a outside so they can provide a bit more help for everybody there. I do want to go out one more here. Now, how far are we here? Let's actually go up a couple more. So that's one. That one should go. Oh, we're at a bit of a mismatch there. Okay, that's cool. We can continue the silliness on. That, because the idea I've got here is I want to build a bit more of a campusy area over a couple of squares, just to let people one-stop shop sort of thing. So what we need to put in here is I'm going to go for that school there, a high capacity high school there, and we're going to go for a university there and an Institute of Creative Arts. Now we need a park in here, large playground. Yeah, it's never going to fit. Let's go the big park on the high school. We'll give them a court as well. And the path I want is that one. Let's make it a bit wiggly. Not sure if that will join there, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, it kind of looks like it does, so we'll go with it. Don't need that many trees, that's for sure. Now we do have some other decals here somewhere. Where were they? That's it. Right. So we've got a little bit of something, get people sitting instead of just running away. Yeah, it looks pretty good there. And the other thing I was going to put in actually. I reckon two of them's enough. We don't want to overdo it. So we'll put in a bin there. There, one there, and one there on the edges, and one down there. Cool. So it's got a nice little seating area. Institute of Creative Arts. Lovely high capacity high school, which I didn't actually realize has seats up here on the balcony at the top. That looks awesome. I'm loving that detail. And the tennis courts. I mean, look, yeah, and I will eventually shut up about how good it looks. We've got a basketball area inside the building. I didn't actually know that was there. But that looks pretty cool. Okay, so we've got services in. We've got people moving in. Good, we're doing alright. So we'll go another one there and there. I do want to put in a little bit of shops here and there and put that next to the elderly home and also across the road from the two medical centres. And also I'm going to put that in here as well, because if you're going to school, high school, you need a little shop nearby. So that's got that going. Now what we want to do is put that across, straight down. I do want to get rid of this here and put in a crossing over the road. which I'm pretty sure I was using the smaller ones for. Cool, beauty. I like the look of that. That at least allows the people to walk down and get across there. We've got little paths as well. One thing I did notice last time was I did not hook up the paths to these walking areas. I mean, it's all well and good for these people to be able to walk, but they need to be actually able to get into here to work. Cool, so there's that one, and I'm gonna see this side. We've got the walking path, so they can walk to there, and then throw it in. But here we don't, which is, I don't know what I was thinking there. We'll put that one there. Extend this a little bit more. And actually what I'm going to do is beauty. Now, our metro. Which side are we putting that on? In the middle. Right, I'm going to put that right. We're not going to have much more past this, are we? Let's just go right in the middle here. Now connect that up. Now, did that join? It did. Cool. Get a line here. And drag him up. Make sure it's got the... I'm going to put another line in. I want to put a stop in, mate. Right, I've got 2 stops there, it looks like. Awesome. And I'll stop here. Cool. So, around this, I want to put in one of those. We're going to go food and food. We don't really have another cut through here. We need another cut through. So we're all undercover. We've already got people coming down to use it. That's great. Do want to put some shops in here. Right now, what's our unemployment rate here? 5%. We need more people. We're not getting a lot of people moving in here. We've still got that square. Cool. Let me just light up 2 more squares here. I do remember I do need to put some general parks around the place. We'll put a trying to get some more people coming into this area of the town. Well, that's really good. We've already got them streaming across this bridge here. which is sensational. And we are all under control. Just checking up my computer. Yep, cool, under control. We're just building a bit on the slow side. That's alright though. It will even itself out. We are losing money here, mainly because we've got this lovely large commercial area and we've not built enough offices. We don't have enough people coming in. We do have ice cream, donuts. Love that. That looks awesome. Not sure what that says here. Best something critter. I thought it was Bender to begin with from Futurama, but it's not. And we got the Flaming King, Yaku, Pop Sodas. One forward a bit, one back a bit. What are the buildings we have here? They look to be almost the same businesses, but they're different buildings. So over here, bang, you can go. Are we going to get this time something different, or the same sort of thing? Something different. It's got an octopus on the front. Donuts. Looks like got the vending machines at the front, got the benches. Not sure what that sign at the top is advertising, houses or something. The octopus is very cute. And it's got some boxes at the back. Awesome. Okay, so let me just spin this way around. We are still filling out areas, which is good. We've got housing demand coming in. That's excellent. That's going to build out the last little bit here. Missed that one. Okay, let me just put a section there and there. This is all about seeing how many people I can get into a city. At the moment, we are still growing by, I think it's about 90 a week, which is good. We've got demand for commercial slowly building back up. Demand for residential slowly building back up. We check out stats. It shows availability is poor, but we have tons of spots, so and get that. Happiness is off the charts for people and in industry, but not so good for officers. We'll fix that. Hopefully when it builds out, that gets a lot better. Not enough educated workers. Okay. 300 sick, 600 dead, 300 babies, and 78 years. I'm going to put another one down. There and give it a park. That's the road. The other thing I wanted to see was our traffic is 88%, which is sensationally magnificent. I would say anything over the 80% I'm happy with. Crime is good. Fire could be better. Unemployment is awesome. And the rest of it I'm not overly fussed about. I don't really care about the fishing industry because that's just doing its thing. Alright. So what we need to do now is just wait for this thing to grow. 160. Yeah, no, we are growing. Cool. Now I'm going to put in another entrance here, or another main road here, and I'm going to finish it around and put a little marina here. So bear with me. I'll be right back to you in a moment or two once I've done that. And welcome back. So what seemed like a few seconds for yourself was about half hour, 40 minutes for myself. Did finish building this out here with all residential. 2 lots of commercial along the top, just for a bit of soundproofing. Built in a garbage and crematorium area there, as well as down here, just due to the demand that I had. I put a toll gate in here. We're charging good money, again, to cut down the traffic here, force the traffic up this road, which is kind of working, kind of not working. It's a bit random. This area here is filling in quite nicely, and I've added a few more trees. It's doing what I wanted to do, a bit of a different little enclave. And I did build this area at the bottom here out, just again, trying to get some more people. We've got up to almost 140,000, which we'll get there soon. And if we look at the stats, we are growing nicely since this little death wave here. But yeah, that's ticking along really nicely at the moment. So I'm going to let this run till we get to 140,000 people, and then I'll save the map. And I think that's about it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Any comments on how I can do it better? Always happy to be told things I can improve on. But yeah, have a great day all. See ya.